Hi everybody. I first wanted to thank you for checking out my video if you're a new viewer, and to all my regular viewers out there, I want to thank you for staying with me and checking out my hundreds of videos that come out every month. It gives me an incredible feeling that when I put something out there, when I share something, that there are people to receive that, to share and interact.
Let's get more specific. Let's get down to
you do. It's making you think.
Current state of
affairs. You disagree, or maybe even hate me or get frustrated at me. But
you could say that
that's a reaction, and life goes on.
I've been observing this.
Really,
for
it's all for
some
the
time.
better. Now, I have been researching through close contacts, through publications, every source you can imagine, even through prayer. And that is probably the most reliable if we can interpret it properly. This is a really heavy subject. Right now I want to deal with...
You cannot talk about
Judaism.
Current world Judaism
being Jewish
without talking about the state of Israel.
In my opinion, what's the current state of affairs? What is the Zeitgeist? And I know that's a movie these days, but having nothing to do with the movie. What is the status of the world Jewish religion and culture? And let me just give you a general perspective. That's not actually the right word. I want to give you just the general scheme of things, whether I'm talking about Jews, Christians, atheists, scientists, musicians, video makers, women, men, children, it doesn't matter, okay? Within any of the large groupings, any large human type, archetypes, categories, there are those individuals that are going to fit the central description of what it is. And then there's going to be all kinds of divisions within that. So let me just say, in my eye, anyhow, I'm looking out for my health. Just that a lot of times when I'm traveling, I'm not in the right conditions. Not optimal. With Jews, you have the characteristic of being a Jew, which is somebody that follows most of the important rules that come from the Torah, that come from traditional Judaism. And I'm not saying that you have to follow it perfectly to be in this category, but you try to. So there's an average as following Judaism. The average daily life demonstrates Judaism. These people are characteristic of the group. And then you have people who, they're just born as Jews, but they don't do anything to prove that they are, either to themselves or anybody around them. It's Jews by name, and they just live like, secular lives. They live a life without description, just very random. So they're not actual Jews. And then there are people that specifically are Jews, but they go against Judaism. They're the anti-Jew Jew. This is, it's even been a twisted statement that Adolf Hitler was an anti-Jew Jew. An anti-Jew Jew. And anyhow, that's neither here nor there. There's no proof for that, but I'm just giving it as an example of this kind of reverse Judaism. Yes, people like that exist on the fringe, of course, and as I'm saying, within any category. And then there are people who are just kind of confused. They don't really know what Judaism is, so they're doing something different and thinking it's being a Jew. Then there are people who are not born as Jews, but they really are Jews. Now this is a thing that is a truth, and you can ask any legitimate rabbi about this. God creates spirits who, they have souls, and this person goes through life not being born among Jews. Their parents are not Jews. They don't live within a Jewish culture. They can be anywhere in the world, and they act very Jewish. Ooh, getting those allergies out of there, those allergens. Thank you very much. Gesundheit. So these people that are Jews, but not called Jews, not officially Jews, and they don't even know what it is to be Jewish. And these are kind of secret Jews that God hides in the world. And, when these people encounter Jews and the issues of Judaism, they're usually very sympathetic to it, and they can relate. It causes them to maybe convert to Judaism as a result. Anyhow, I'm getting all into the demographics and the what is it called? Anyhow, I forgot. It's complicated words. Big vocabulary. How many minutes? 7.5 minutes. Wow, 7.5 minutes intro. Wow. But I'll tell you, I can't put this on the Mr. E channel because the frustrating thing is I can't go over 10 minutes on a guru channel. But that is not going to be changed. It's going to stay a guru channel, and I have to deal with my director channels for this. Or you know what? How about if I split the video up? Because this is really mystery, spiritual material. It's got to go on the mystery channel, as I am mystery of YouTube. See? You see? Now that I've given you the general scenario and the definition of the group of Jews today, as it always has been,